Okay, hey, so hopefully you can hear me. I'm using my mic and my headphones. I don't know how good this mic is, but hopefully it's good. I just wanted to use this time right now to talk about the new moon. Oh, sorry, car. To talk about the new moon in Taurus. I'm in the Bronx, so it's not very obvious when like you cross the street because people like skip the stop signs and all kinds of stuff. They feel like since they're in a car, they can just do what they want to do. No boundaries, right? That's kind of Taurus season. Taurus season is talking about boundaries and creating healthy boundaries. And it's not just boundaries from people, it's kind of like boundaries for you, yourself, your person, your spirit, your body as well. You know what I mean? You want to think about what you're putting in your body. You want to think about how you're exercising. You want to think about all of that stuff. Like, how secure are you with all of the things that you have to deal with, right? I'm a little bit shadowy right now, but the new moon is as well. The moon is exalted in Taurus, so that means that it really likes being there, and it does a lot of really good work when it is there. It makes Taurus kind of progressive because, Taurus is a fixed sign and it's also earth, and the moon is water and it's cardinal, so it sort of wants to initiate change and evolution. And that's something that Taurus doesn't really want to delve into or get comfortable with, the whole thing about change and evolution. So, what's changing in your life right now that you can't deny, right? We just dealt with things and expressions of the self that we can't deny. So, now we're starting to think of expressions of our lives and how our lives are expressed through, what we have, meaning like our career and the people that we surround ourselves with, our belief systems, the things that we trust, right? What and that has to do with like truth, right? Because Venus does rule truths as well through Libra, and she also rules security through Taurus. So we're thinking about that. I'm just walking back and forth in the Bronx. So yeah, definitely that. Also, how's work going? Are you satisfied with work? Do you feel like you could have more? Do you feel like you're stagnant? Do you feel like it's constructive work that you're doing? And how are you going to make it lasting, right? Because it's about building. Taurus season. It's the first sign that we have experienced that talks about building. And it talks about building through a, you know, need to amass certain things in your life that you kind of need to hold on to for a long period. You know what I mean? Longevity. Also, it kind of has to do with respect as well. Taurus has to do with listening to, your inner ear and the thoughts that come to you in the moments when you're most vulnerable, right? When you're in a comfortable spot, comfortable space, so you feel open, right? To whatever it is that kind of like presents itself to you, because you know that you can trust the situation that you are in when it presents itself to you, right? When things usually happen in the home or in a comfortable place, you're not estranged to them, and you're more willing to explore within the confines of the place that you have called home. Because Taurus and the second house does have to do with home, because home is something that you have in terms of your security, right? Also, earth. Earth signs are very structured. So there's a certain beauty and beautification of the structure. Having the structure and the stability brings about pleasure, and Venus loves that. She likes pleasure, you know. Taurus is sensuality as well. So some of us could be thinking about like what we have to offer that others might need, desire, or want, because that's the opposing energy of Taurus is Scorpio, right? So Scorpio is talking about desiring and controlling, right? Taurus definitely loves being in a controlled environment because they know what to expect, right? But then also when you're in that controlled environment and you know what to expect, then there aren't any, surprising moments of unexpected events. But being that Uranus is in Taurus, I think that we can expect some things to happen. Some pleasantly surprising things too. we've already experienced some shakeups, you know, while Uranus has been in Taurus, you know, obviously shootings, because that's something that's like a regular occurrence, which is fucking crazy that I'm even saying that. Also, you know, with weather, political events, things like that. Yeah, Uranus definitely brings surprise events in your life. It takes you out of your comfort zone and it makes you understand things about yourself that you never knew, right? Uranus is kind of expensive, you know? It is the higher octane of Mercury, so it would be, right? I would think so. But it's like it becomes expansive when you sort of like experience those surprises and those shakeups, and you're introduced to things that you wouldn't necessarily reach out and grab at first sight, right? Which is something that Taurus is kind of used to doing, reaching out and grabbing stuff, right? At first sight. But yeah, Uranus is definitely going to show us a thing or two about ourselves that we never knew. And I kind of like that. And it has to do with your stability and what you're building, what you're capable of building, right? Because there's like a certain strength with the structure of Taurus and it being fixed. It likes to hold things together, you know what I mean? Definitely the body is something too to think about. You know, you want to think about like what you put in your body. Like I said before, are you exercising? Like boundaries of how to treat your body and boundaries of how, you know, not to push yourself to the extremes, you know, because we're not really in that extreme place anymore. Aries was kind of extreme when we came out the gate with a lot of energy. For those of us who are Geminis and Libras, and also Aries, our planets are kind of like busy right now. Venus is in Aries, Mercury is in Aries, and Mars is in Gemini, I believe. So, you know, Geminis, y'all are really busy bodies and doing a lot of things right now, or you're feeling a lot of energy. Taurus new moon for sure. And we're definitely going to have a Scorpio full moon, which I'm sure that a lot of people are anticipating that energy who follow astrology. Yeah, my mother is a Taurus, and so is my sister, but my sister is a Taurus moon. Okay? My mom's Taurus, sister's Taurus moon. Both my sisters are Virgos. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it. That's all I want to say about that. I don't really have much more to say, but yeah, I would definitely say do, you know, your wishing, you know, like write things down. It's really good to write things down on a new moon, especially things that you feel like will bring about more stability for you. You know, write down some encouraging things. And also, if there's some things that you want to get rid of, right, as a part of creating those healthy boundaries for yourself, do that as well. I definitely will be writing mine down. I've written some things down recently just to kind of like put the intention towards that. And also make sure that, you know, when you write these wishes down, some people like to burn them, but make sure that you have the intention, right? And you're setting the intention with that. But this should be a great opportunity for you to kind of like start new things and build new things in your life for your future. And I definitely look forward to the coming years, right? Alright guys, it has to be under 10 minutes because I'm going to post it to IGTV. It's really late. I taught 3 classes. I'm back in the Bronx. I went shopping around for like a case for my iPad. I can't seem to find the right one. And there is no rose gold case with keyboard for the new Apple iPads. But it's a Taurus first world problem. Alright, bye. Like, share, and subscribe.